Majora's Mask was a huge step forward in the Zelda games that don't end with Ganon or Ganondorf. But what really set it apart were the different ways to tackle the evil mask. Link could face the monster as himself, using his bow and arrows to shoot down stray masks, while using his sword to deal damage directly to Majora. But there is one other strategy that gives the player a certain edge. If Link collects all the masks and plays hide-and-seek game on the moon, Link can unlock the final mask, the Fierce Deity. Never before has so much power been given to the player. Majora is easily defeated before proving just how unbeatable the Fierce Deity mask really is. Majora himself was a very unique boss with 4 different stages and varying strategies, but the show was always stolen by the Fierce Deity.
Still one of the most difficult Ganon battles to date, A Link to the Past gives a relentless fight to prevent victory. With his power trident, Ganon can summon a plethora of fire-based attacks that will fill the screen, giving you little opportunities to evade. Stock up on health potions and heart pieces, because this Ganon won't go down easy. Towards his final stage, Ganon will resort to more evasive tactic, forcing you to figure out his puzzle before you can finally defeat him. Players must light the room in order to find Ganon to land a critical blow with the Master Sword, but it's not over. Many first-timers probably struggled to figure out the silver arrows were the last ingredient for victory. This battle was classic for most, being one of the most memorable and difficult experiences with the Rising franchise.
Number 3. Got from Majora's Mask. Most bosses have a pretty standard operating procedure within the franchise, but this is not the case with Got. Taking the rolling Goron concept given from the Goron Mask, the battle with Got turns into a high-speed chase. Like a police car chasing down the getaway car, Link must race around the track using his best efforts to catch Got and knock him to the ground. But Got is not defenseless. He is more than willing to trample you over, plus he'll kick up rocks and fire projectiles. And if he gains too much ground, he'll turn on you and unload several fierce projectiles. All of these attacks are devastating because every hit completely eats your momentum, giving Got more distance and the advantage. What makes Got so memorable is how this fight changes the fundamentals of a traditional boss battle, giving the player an original and exciting experience.
Ocarina of Time's Forest Temple is a very special experience. It's the first temple Link tackles after becoming an adult, something that many fans eagerly awaited from the start of the game. When Ganondorf arrived on horseback at the temple's conclusion, we were definitely shocked, but when the Phantom revealed his true face, we were all the more excited. Using the environment to his advantage, Phantom Ganon slipped in and out of pictures that covered the walls, and eventually displayed 2 of himself in 2 separate pictures, forcing the player to guess which image was the real one. And once you're used to this strategy, Phantom Ganon began hovering in the air, firing projectiles, starting one of the well-known tennis deathmatch games first introduced in A Link to the Past. Seeing this mechanic work in a 3D environment for the first time was unbelievable, rounding up a fight that both worked flawlessly and gave great tribute to its predecessor.
1 is Starlord from Twilight Princess. Never before has a boss battle felt more like a roller coaster ride. The spinner is a great new addition to Link's arsenal, successfully turning this battle into the fastest paced battle we've ever seen. Starting out in a sandy circular room, Link must navigate his way down to the center to strike at Starlord. However, Starlord has an army of undead to protect him, turning this simple task into a complicated pinball game. After a few successful hits, Starlord falls, and the sand sinks to reveal a switch for the spinner to use. After raising the floor, Starlord's head comes to life, knocking Link back off the edge. Using his spinner, Link must rescend the tower, battling Starlord's floating head all along the way. The way Link can leap from wall to wall at such high speeds, all to navigate around Starlord's fireball attack creates such an adrenaline rush that it keeps you going and going. And the way the music shifts based on the events in the game truly enhance the experience. Never before has the music so flawlessly enhanced the experience in that matter. It almost feels like the music is rooting for you as you land those necessary blows to incapacitate Starlord. While Starlord may not be the most difficult boss we've ever faced, we have never had this much fun fighting such an epic boss. If the next Legend of Zelda for Wii does not have a spinner item, we here at Zelda Informer will have to ask for our money back.